This has to be a national story, but just in case, we'll play we'll play the news story just to get everyone up to speed. But just an animal punching a 101-year-old lady.
101 years old. She's has a walker. She got one of those stupid walkers with the tennis balls and the wheels on it and the handbrakes. She's coming out of what looks like an elevator or her apartment or something.
I think she's in the vestibule of this just old building in Queens. And the animal's just, waiting there.
Looks around. He gives that sleazy look around to make sure no one's watching. And then just gives her 2 right jabs to the side of her head. Like kind of holds her head with his left hand and kind of pops her twice with his, he holds her with the right hand, pops her twice with the left hand, grabs her pocketbook, and like right in front of her, just starts rifling through it. Right. So she reaches over to try to like grab the pocketbook back. Not thinking anything, probably like, oh, these whippersnappers today. And the guy just pounds her with a right hand and knocks her right out.
Down
just
goes
bam.
Old bitch.
Down goes Grandma. Stop the fight. Stop the fight.
Honestly, it's just an awful story. Here it is, in case you missed it.
I'm 101 years old. How are you going to run after a mugger?
Rose Marat's face is battered and bruised after a violent struggle with the mugger in the lobby of her Queens apartment building. The assault was caught on videotape in disturbing detail. You can see Rose on her way to church with the help of a walker. The young man she thought was opening the door turns on her, punching her repeatedly before taking her purse and rummaging through her pockets. Bleeding profusely, the century-old woman musters the strength to try to get her purse back, and that's when this thief knocks her and her walker to the ground.
I got a little angry, and I said, oh, that's so-and-so. I hope you get caught.
That's so-and-so.
Yeah, I know what you said when you said so-and-so.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so-and-so.
I hope you get caught by a white police officer.
Right.
Right.
I said that's so-and-so. It sounded a little like mugger.
Bill from Waterford, the saddest thing about the black guy punching the old lady, it took him 3 punches to lay her out. What a whip.
Yeah. Guy's the joke of the community. Yeah. Yo, man, what's wrong with
right.
that? 3 punches for that old white woman? What's the matter with you? Well, I was needing the crack money. Bastard, here he is. They're showing it on the news.
Oh, there's
Look,
the right.
That's the knockout punch.
Down goes Grandma.
Oh, he Tysoned her there.
Man, she's all right for
She's
101.
Spunky.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh, yeah, look at him holding the door. Yeah, I'll help you out. He's got his head down. Don't look at me.
Because he doesn't want his face on the surveillance. Grabs her neck, 2 punches to the head, grabs her purse, and then the knockout punch.
Down goes Grandma.
What a sparkling wiggle.
And her walker fell over on top of her.
What a sparkling wiggle.
Look at that walker she's got. Jesus.
No, that's the other one.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, here's the second half of the story. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse.
As Rose's neighbors rushed to her aid, police say her attacker jumped on his pink bike and pedaled over to the Common Life Tower on 170th Street and found his second victim, 85-year-old Solange Elise, who suffers from Parkinson's and also uses a walker.
He figured, all right, I could take out the 101-year-old. I'm going to go a little younger.
Yeah.
I think I got it in me to take out an 85-year-old.
My next challenge, 85.
A shaky 85-year-old.
Yeah.
That's like, you do okay, and then you decide to take on Tyson.
This guy is just a scumbag.
From Parkinson's and also uses a walker. The same suspect rode the elevator up.
Well, there was a little more of a challenge with the 85-year-old because the guy suffered from Parkinson's or the lady.
Yeah.
So he's
kind of hard to.
He's bobbing or she is bobbing and moving.
Moving target.
Tougher target for this savage.
She's like Rocky in Rocky 3. He got a little more speed.
Right.
As Apollo helped him.
The same suspect rode the elevator up with her, got off 1 floor below, and ran up to Solange's door before she could get inside.
Ooh.
He began to beat me in my face a lot, and a lot of blood coming out of my mouth.
Solange's chin and arm were injured in the attack, but perhaps most upsetting, the suspect stole this widow's wedding ring that she has worn for 60 years.
Oh.
The suspect is being described as a male in his 30s.
How about you friggin' put the race in there? For the love of Christ.
They won't do it.
It just eliminates so many people. A male in his 30s. So now it's everybody.
Yeah.
Now it's everybody. If you say a black male in his 30s, at least you know who to look for.
Are we allowed to say black?
God, they're so politically friggin' correct. Say what it is. Why the hell do they do that? They used to always tell what race the person was.
Because they'd be doing it every day.
The suspect is a white male in his 40s. Just tell what it is. That way we know not to look at white people, not to look at Hispanic people, for this Asians. You know, you're looking for a black guy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You know what's happening, too? Queens. I was telling Anthony in the office, Queens is like an area in the New York City area where everyone pretty much started from. Like I have, my family goes back to Queens, and you know it was a well-to-do neighborhood. You know, back in the day, this 101-year-old lady, she's probably out on the sidewalk and licking the big ice cube for 5 cents a lick. My grandma tells me the stories. The Iceman would come around and you would get to lick the big ice cube.
That was before AIDS.
Was it the ice cube?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
For 5 cents a lick.
Really?
And he'd take the big tongs and throw it over his shoulder and walk up 10 flights of stairs to put it in a Jackie Gleason refrigerator.
Right,
My great-grandfather did that. He had a horse.
Who didn't?
Really?
Did he have a horse-drawn, wagon?
Yeah, he was a big guy, too.
That's what they remember.
Yeah, but back in the day, it was all very innocent in Queens, It was like a Norman Rockwell painting.
Yeah. White.
Hey, Sally, you want to go get a soda pop?
That's right. Oh, Jack, can we?
Yeah, we can. I made extra money on my route this week, Sally.
Are you going to take me to the dance tonight?
Sure, Sally.
Oh, gosh, I'll go home and do my hair. I got to call Kathy and tell her. This is what she remembers.
Yeah, of course. It was the good old days.
The war breaking out.
In general, very innocent times.
Let's go down and we'll contribute some aluminum so our boys can win the war. All right, Sally.
I'm going to give up my red
Jack.
But
I'm going to give away my nylons.
But see, here's the deal. Like, a lot of people had the means to get out of these neighborhoods and find a better life in general.
Yeah.
And you fast forward 30 or 40 years, and it's a whole different thing. Oh.
Could you help me with the door? I need some help. Thank you, sir. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Down goes Grandma! Down goes Grandma!
Raise war!
It is not a sin to get rid of a dirty stain. A Negro.
Wasting your time with a black.
Oh!
These poor old people, they didn't have the means to get out, and they wake up like 3 or 4 decades later, and they're living amongst savages.
They went from licking ice to putting ice on their faces.
Yeah.
They just got punched.
That's
not like the old days.
I feel bad for these people. She's probably been in that apartment 50 or 60 years. Just watching the neighborhood change around her, and then she has, nowhere to go.
Been in that same apartment. She remembers hanging out the window and nothing but Italians and Irish down below.
Yeah. At least she doesn't have to worry about her teeth coming out, though. He punched her right in the jaw and nothing came out.
And down goes Granny.
Down goes Granny.
From the good old days. Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
Time is a bitch.
It really.
You really got to relocate, lady.
Now she's like an injured gazelle.
Oh, yeah.
She's just like that one gazelle at the watering hole. All the other gazelles are long gone because they see the ripples in the water.
One that can't get away when the lion finally jumps out of the
Yeah.
Oh, dumb old broad move.
Yeah, but why would she open you look out that door you came out of and you see...
She might have came out of an elevator or something, because I don't know if that was her I think it was the vestibule.
There was
I think it was the vestibule of the building.
It was
She actually asked the guy. You could see her. He holds the door for her, and she kind of motions with her head like, "Could you get that door too?" And maybe that annoyed him. Like, what am I, a doorman?
Yeah, but dude.
Yo, bitch, what am I, your doorman?
There is no audio on that. She could have said, "Hey, you colored."
Yeah.
Get that door for me.
Excuse me, you colored. Yeah. Open the door.
Yeah.
Open the door. I could have had you shot for that.
But the NYPD is on a mission. They're trying to find this guy. They can't find him yet.
Oh, they'll find him.
No, did you see the picture?
You got to think like just the everyday criminal is just looking at this guy like, what a scum.
I don't know.
What a scum.
I don't know. That's the world we live in. That's the world we live in, especially in those areas. It's just this animal instinct of just prey on the weak. And there it is, an old 101-year-old lady, and you punch her in the side of the head and knock her out.
You punch her and she doesn't go down. You punch her again and she doesn't go down.
Yeah.
And then you have to punch her again and go, ugh.
Who would think?
Well, at that point, she pissed you off. You're like, you're not going down with 2 jabs to the head? Now, because he knew he was on tape, because that's why I was looking down. He's like, my friends are going to see this, man. You can't walk away knowing that she didn't take my 2 punches.
Looking all stupid.
We did have a puffy coat on. It's kind of hard to throw jabs with that big Sean John coat on with the big the big hood with fur. If I saw a Sean John puffy coat in my vestibule, I'm not leaving the apartment.
No,
I'm going to turn right back around with my walker and go back upstairs until it's clear.
Till the coast is clear.
But that's the deal, man. All of a sudden, you're like, what happened to the neighborhood?
A black guy with a pink bicycle and you walk out of your front door?
Yeah.
No.
You know he didn't buy that down at Schwinn. He didn't go down and go, how much? How much for the pink bicycle?
She's probably been leaving her, apartment building for 2 decades scared out of her mind, and it finally happened.
Going to church. She was on her way to church.
Really?
Yeah.
Has all the features, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 old ladies and 1 gay guy got punched in the face the other day. With my bike. Why would you take my bike? I deliver pita bread with that.
What are you doing?
We got more info coming in. Mo from Brooklyn. The best thing about this story was the straight face the anchor kept when she said how people are calling the police helpline with things they want to do to this guy.
Oh, yeah. People want him strung up like Saddam, only with barbed wire, one person said. Said the police ought to tune him up when they find him.
They will.
Work him over a little bit. Nah, too much intention will be on him.
Well,
the cops can't have fun like that anymore. Like in the old days, this guy'd have been brought in with, 2 black eyes, a broken jaw. Oh, he resisted. Now you can't even do that. You got to worry about going to jail if you're a cop.
The old days.
By the way, this is going to piss off a lot of people. You were saying in the office, we had Patrice in recently. We were talking about white crime, black crime.
Yeah.
That is such a black crime.
Yeah, it really is. Because Patrice had mentioned like some kind of child abduction and then murder. Rape thing. He goes, guys, that is such a white man's crime.
And we couldn't argue.
Yeah.
We're like, you're right.
When people profile for that type of crime, it is absolutely the white guy.
Serial killer,
things like that. But this type of thing, when you have an old lady that gets physically assaulted and robbed, for the most part, if you profile that, it's just going to be some degenerate black guy.
Yep.
There are definite crimes that fit certain races. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Just it. That's why profiling, that's why they have profiling in crime. Why can't they have it for other things? Like airline hijacking and restaurants, water fountains,
neighborhoods.
Let's say hi to
real estate.
Bathrooms.
Let's say hi to Paul in New York. Paul, what's up?
Good morning, gentlemen. How are we doing this morning? Let me tell you, right off the bat, we're going out to the city today. Pack of 5 of us. Going to go out and look. The police were handing out pictures. Can't tell. But another thing is, where's Al Sharpton? How come Mr. Sharpton isn't out parading around, He's
too busy bashing Barack Obama.
Oh, he's bashing Barack Obama?
Yeah, because he's because he's got more publicity than Reverend Al does now. Yeah, where is Reverend Al? He doesn't come out and say, we got to catch this guy. He's a threat to the community. Who knows if this guy's beating up old black ladies or if he's just picking old white women. Looks like, the 2 that he hit with.
God help him if he gets caught. God help him if the police don't catch him. You know, it ain't going to take 3 punches to knock his tail out. So.
Oh, a little vigilanteism going on. Nice.
Listen, five of us are going.
5 guys. They're just going to beat up the first black guy they find.
It's like the Bronx Tale. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Patrice, we're going to run him over with a duster on Mamaroneck on the 95 exit ramp.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to find a pink bicycle pedaling down the throughway.
Right.
He even admitted he doesn't even know what he looks like, but listen, we're coming in anyways.
Yeah, we're coming to get him.
Well, the
police gave us a picture.
The city's outraged. They're like, this guy.
Yeah.
They can't wait to find this guy.
Take care of the supreme race, fellas. Have a great night.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
What?
Jesus. Wow.
Look at our fans.
Oh, my God.
Look at Anthony. Look at Anthony. He's lit up.
Anthony, calm down. All right. Stingray from the Bronx. What's up?
Hey, guys. Big fan. Love the show.
Thanks, Stingray.
Listen, animals treat each other better than this. This guy is just a piece of garbage. Animals don't do this to each other.
Yeah.
Right? So you...
Yeah.
Right? So you...
Yeah.
Right? So you...
Yeah.
Right? So you...
Jim Jeffries, we're going to see how sick you are. This is a story. The lady, hold on, before you play this.
What is this?
Let me do the setup. A lady just wanting to get some fresh air. I believe she's 100?
Yeah.
She's 100 years old. She's got a walker, and that's an intruder to the right.
So you can barely see him there.
A fine young black gentleman.
Yes, and he, well, I guess, what's he trying to do?
Here's what he does. He works for the Susquehanna Hat Company, and she's late on her hat payments.
So he had to repossess the hat.
Yes, her hat was
Remember,
overdue.
she's 100 years old.
She's 101.
She's 101.
And that hat is annoying him that it's on her head.
Do you know how many people
Is
want
that a hat?
hat?
Has she got a hat on?
Of course she does. It's almost the tantamount to a stolen hat.
You'll notice her hat.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let
and
her
her
rip.
fucking Phil Donahue hairdo.
Oh, he's not done.
And one for
She
good
doesn't know
measures.
to just stand there. Look, she bends over to try to grab whatever's under her walker. She's like, let me get this.
You're not too bad.
Watch her fucking Frank.
See what I'm gonna get? Oh, look at the walker wheels. Look at the wheels. That'll teach her.
Her fucking Frank Vincent wig.
Look at that. Oh, there goes
This tape is called Rich Voss Trying to Get Paid a Governor. We 100% sure this is real. This is in fact.
Oh, it's absolutely real. The guy got arrested and everything.
Watch her hair fluff out. Watch her hair fluff out when you watch.
You're insane, man.
I don't know why the fuck that is so funny.
Her hair fluffs out.
He claps.
Jim Jeffries is part of the club. You guys are insane.
You guys are wrong.
I love the hair fluff. Watch the hair. Oh, the hair is the greatest.
They just keep playing it over and over again.
When the hell did this happen?
Look at this. Here it goes.
Oh! There's your hat.
Oh, does she go down? He's jamming her.
Why does he need to knock her over?
Because she didn't pay for her hat.
I have a feeling
payments were late.
This is terrible.
I have a feeling the old broad used the N-word.
She was mouthing off
because he was ready to leave.
No,
I think you're right. I think he was provoked.
Yeah. Give me that hat, bitch.
That is the worst clip to laugh at ever.
Oh, it's the fucking greatest.
That is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Watching it and laugh. Look at her hair puff out. Here it comes.
I like that
Here
more
it
than
comes.
Then watch her head when he goes down again for the other shot. She just, down goes Frazier. What?
Here she goes. Let me get
What
this.
did you say?
Down goes Frazier.
There is a moment where he goes, what did you say?
What was
the
that?
fuck did you say?
What did you
say? Go back to the
Take that with you.
Here we go. This bit. What did you say? Boom.
Bam. She capsized.
She went down like a bag of burden.
Stay down, Rock.
He's
a crushing machine.
He'll knock your hat off.
Your walker wheels will be spinning into tomorrow. Now switch back to southpaw, old lady.
That fucking hairdo. It's
now it
wonderful.
just... Oh, there goes the hat. Her hat is off. But stop the fight. Someone stop the fight. This is horrible.
What's in her pocket? What could she possibly have?
Let's go to the tail of the tape, ladies and gentlemen. Her reach is 26 inches. His 85.
There's a little bit after he punches her where he tries to hold her still up. Like he tries to... I don't fall... Oh, fuck it.
She's down.
Yeah. I didn't want to hit you that hard. I just wanted to punch a 100-year-old woman in the face.
Her head as she's going down is fucking... It shouldn't be funny. But there's something about her head. Watch her head as she's going down.
Ross, help me over here.
I instigated him.
More so.
Help me over here.
She goes sideways.
It's the greatest example.
Guys, this is somebody's great-great-great-great-grandmother.
It's the greatest example of somebody falling ever. There's never been a better fall.
It's because the Zimmer frame makes her fall even slower. That's what's great about it.
That's great.
We have now seen it easily 100 more times. How much time do you guys need to see this?
She looks like Mickey from the top. Look, hey, Rock, get off my ass.
Can I see the interview?
Rock Clubber Lang is hitting me.
What? After the clip, there's footage on YouTube of her being interviewed afterwards. Have we seen this?
Wow.
There was a picture of her all bruised up and everything.
It
takes a bit of the charm away. It's nice in black and white.
Yeah.
Seems like it's like an old black and white film.
Yeah,
Like you should have that piano playing in the background. What's that? You called me a what?
He leans into it like he's going to tell her a secret. Here you go.
I got something for you. I got 5 secrets, and they're all shaped like knuckles.
Is he just bashing her?
Her fucking hair. What a full head of hair she has.
Oh, I know.
Look at her hold her cheek. God damn it.
I'll just
She's
take
that
that out of your pocket.
Well, let
there
me
you go.
take
I'm taking
that.
this.
What do you got? A necklace?
What did you call me?
And wait.
You guys are...
Why does that make me laugh?
That should be its own TV channel.
That should be its own TV channel. Yeah.
Just over and over.
It's so heinous.
And at 9 o'clock, down she goes. 9:15, down she goes.
It shouldn't be funny.
No.
It's horrible.
It's beyond funny, though.
Oh, my God.
She looks like Donahue. That's what she looks
No, there's a picture of her.
First punch, that hat goes like a UFO spinning off her head.
That's why they took the hat back. She didn't care for it properly. She didn't pull it far enough out of her head. Hat repossession.
And here she goes, I'm voting for Clinton. Bang. Oh.
There it is. She's down.
That's right. I'd take a nap.
Holy shit.
Those wheels are spinning.
Thank God that's not real.
Oh.
There she is. Let's take a look at her. Let's hear the news story. Let's take a look at her.
I gotta do this.
That was wait, we gotta do a thing.
Get the echo thingy.
All right, we gotta do
thing.
We gotta do a thing.
Oh, God, is that fucking funny? Boy. I don't know why it's so goddamn funny.
What do you mean you don't know why?
It's primitive.
It's a big black guy punching a 101-year-old woman. How many excuses for funny do you need? At what stage can you go, all right, it's funny now?
You're right.
The irony is she won 10 grand on America's Funniest Home Videos.
They put in a boing sound effect.
Benny Hill music.
The two of them are sitting in the audience when they win.
Waving, she's all bruised up. He pops her again.
He's waving in cuffs over his head.
He actually just walks back in and goes, April Fools. I'm not even a mugger, I'm just a bit of a prick.
All right, here's the interview.
I said mugger, not...
Oh, of course.
You ready? Here's the interview.
women in Queens. One of the victims, if you can believe it, is more than 100 years old. CBS 2's McGee Hickey is live in Jamaica Estates this morning with the story. McGee, what kind of guy does this?
That's just my question to you, person. What type of person would beat up a 101-year-old woman? Well, we're about to show you a surveillance tape of that type of person. It happened right here in the lobby of the building behind me, and police want everyone's help in finding this thief.
It'd be great if it happened to her right there.
It's a new low for preying on the helpless.
This is from the organization.
He helps her with the door.
Hats for the elderly incorporated.
Avenue apartment building when police say a man offered to help her using his pink bike to prop open the door. But instead, he turns around and hits her repeatedly on the head, takes her purse, then knocks her down.
There's a fracture there.
Look what was done to Rose Marat's face. She is battered and bruised, but still feisty.
What doesn't want me up there? He wants me down here.
The reporter should have
Miraculous,
punched
she survived a sudden savage attack. The disturbing security camera footage is something police want you to see to find the guy.
It hit me right here, and the blood just shot out of my...
But what about the hat?
Police describe the suspect as in his 30s, wearing
no
a fur trim and riding a pinkish red.
And another story, this was just a terrific human interest story. The local news had a lot of fun with this one. Paralyzed old lady has her 90th birthday.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, I hope she got new shoes. But the other ones aren't even scuffed. Well, you've had them since 1973.
Yeah, it's time for some new ones.
Let's fucking pry these off.
Scuffed. I'd like to get her a hat removal lesson.
Hat removal.
No.
We showed Doug at least once.
You got to say it at least once.
We won't go through the whole thing.
This will reinforce your faith in mankind.
It's
then we'll get the video up.
Yeah, we won't go over it for the listener. I just want Doug to look at the video. He might probably have seen it.
What is it?
Because this lady was so rude.
Can I at least say? Wait.
It's so rude.
Before we do the same bit for the 12th time, can I at least say this? When this story first hit the news, you two were quite outraged by the situation.
I would love to hear the tape of that.
Until I realized that fucking Miss I Have No Manners deserved it. What happened was, you're going to see this. There's a lady, and she's obviously fucking a problem, and she's rude, and she wears her hat indoors. And a gentleman helps her remove her hat.
He taught her that you shouldn't wear a hat like that indoors.
Absolutely.
No, but I'm going to feel bad.
No, you're not. You're going to learn not to wear hats when you're old.
What's the search on YouTube again?
Remove your hat.
Remove your hat?
Yeah.
All right.
It's remove your
It's from the hat removal service.
Oh, I love remove your hat.
Yeah, the hat removal.
All right.
Oh, God.
So bad.
Oh, that's awful.
No, it ain't over yet.
Yeah.
What's going on?
She leans over.
And he's also showing her that she needs to use Breck because her hair doesn't have enough bounce. Watch.
That's all you got, honey?
Watch.
Oh, God.
Wait for it.
Oh, that's awful.
What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Oh, you animals.
Thank you,
Of course,
Thank
Jimmy
you.
can't get enough. You're animals. I can't.
Just another day on the job, lady.
I saw that.
You didn't see her rudeness. Look how rude she is.
She was being rude.
Wait, can you stop the tape? Hold on. I gotta challenge you a little bit, Jimmy.
So rude.
You say you didn't see the rudeness. Where is the rudeness in this video?
She's indoors with a hat on.
That's
polite.
That's
Look, the maitre d'.
The maitre d'. I said reservations.
The hat goes flying.
Oh, that's how improperly did she have that on her? What did she just lay it on sideways?
And now look at how her hair puffs out when he clocks her, and how clumsily she falls.
That's terrible.
Oh,
look at this
cartoon
She
music.
leans forward, called him the N-word, and there he goes. And look at the wheel just going on her walker.
Oh my God, she looks like Newt.
Animals. You can't get enough of that. Jimmy can't get enough of that.
No, help me out here.
This could be 20 shows.
You can't internalize your sense of decency in 30 seconds. What the fuck am I going to do?
Look at Jimmy. We've probably done 2 or 3 hours on this video. Easily.
She's so rude.
She really is rude. Like, take that hat off. You're inside. Where were you raised?
Oh, Dolph.
She's 101.
I know.
She's got a walker. She's just
She should
trying.
have learned manners years ago.
She could take a punch. She's just trying to leave her apartment, get some fresh air, and go to the store.
You guys are twisted.
Thank you, Dolph. Yes.
No.
All right.
Look at old cotton candy head go down.
Oh,
That is a horrible video.
Oh, he's trying to get that Leslie Nielsen wig off.
And down goes old Captain Kangaroo.
They just go to another place, though. Just sit back. It'll be over soon.
Dude, I left
I'll wait it out. I know. My stomach is killing me now again.
You rarely ever see Jimmy.
Acknowledge that. You don't want to acknowledge when you first saw this, you were outraged by the
I
perpetrator.
was outraged.
Absolutely.
I wanted him dead.
So I remembered my upbringing and what mother told me about what happens when one is to do. And then I suddenly understood the plight of this gentleman.
He's educating her in the fun art of take off your hat.
Absolutely. What if she lives to be 110? She'll have 9 years of good manners left. What the hell, dude?
Oh,
all right, you can stop showing it, man. We can't do another 20 minutes and bore listeners, but.
Oh.
How long ago did that happen?
Well, not long enough. Enough ago where we should be making fun of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not enough time has passed.
I'm trying to play the other side of
Are you
this.
sure that wasn't shot in Guatemala the day Bobby arrived?
Dude, look at my hat, dude. I'm trying to play the other side of this bit. You just drag me right in, and I start laughing just as hard.
It's so hard not to laugh, and it's so horrible. But I don't. What am I going to do?
Don't you see the rudeness? Where's the rudeness?
Because she has a hat on, and at first with her hair, he thought it was Taylor Hicks.
She probably put the hat on in the elevator. Is that all right?
Oh.
No, she didn't. She left the apartment. He'd been watching her. I bet he'd been watching her, and he saw her with that hat in the lobby. And he probably asked her on other occasions, "Madam, could you remove your hat while indoors?"
Oh my God.
She yells out a racial epithet. He should have given her an uppercut and given her a Mary Tyler Moore moment where the hat goes straight up in the air.
Who can turn the world on with her fall?
Oh, God.
Wish I knew that whole song.
Who can turn the world on?
I do want the audio of the first time we saw that. It's a very different tone from you guys.
Yeah, we were outraged.
People are forgetting that, but
I don't know when it turned
okay.
around and became the funniest comedy I've ever seen.
That's an easy find.
Come on, make it. He said.
Well, I want to see Estelle Getty. She's on television. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not Estelle Getty. Sorry.
Well, nice to see she healed after being punched by that black guy in the hallway with a walker.
And she got her hat back, too.
She got a new hat.
That is exactly.
That's that big white hair that went flying in that clip. Where's the clip? Show us that fucking clip. God damn it.
Hold on, I
don't
want to be
just once.
I don't want to be a party pooper, but we have to be at the other place by 11 o'clock.
I know, that's why.
We got a huge meeting over
That's why
there.
we did 45 minutes of bonus show yesterday. Even longer, I think.
Billy Mitchell
so don't
checking in.
fucking give a shit.
Rich, have you seen this?
Billy Mitchell checking in. He writes, check the Twin Galaxies website. I beat the high score again. If I really want to talk to the real Billy Mitchell.
Yeah.
Show the video. I got to see it just once.
Gotta see it.
I love
just once.
But you guys can never see it once.
I watched the way as she's falling.
But you can never see it
I want to see her fall now.
You can't.
Here's the funny part. As she's falling, you can almost hear her go, ooh.
You can't just see it once. That's the problem.
She whoopsies.
Play it, Dan, before I fucking come over there and cut
Where
you.
is it? Oh, it's
above
you
your
can't
head,
put it
Jimmy.
there?
It's above your head, Jimmy.
I want to see it over there. I can't watch it above my head.
Watch it there. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now start from the beginning.
Guys, just once today.
Start from the beginning.
Just once.
It looks like the Pope.
That's the Pope.
Give him one play.
All right, look at this.
One play.
Watch the hair go fluff.
The old Hague.
Watch her hair. We love the way the hair poofs.
This is the video of the 101-year-old woman getting punched in the face by the black guy.
A couple of pops.
She's attending a hat removal seminar. He's not kissing the ring. He's taking it. Watch.
There he goes.
Watch the way. Watch just how clumsy she is when she falls.
She
She has hair like Taylor Hicks.
Just not right, man.
Come on, one more time.
No, you said one. You said one.
No,
you said one.
Because now I know what to look for. Now I know what to look for.
One more.
Now I know what to look for.
Yeah,
One more? One more?
Yeah.
All right, one more. Are we in agreement? One more.
Yeah.
She gets She gets all wobbly and tips over.
Down goes old lady.
One more.
It's
That's
like watching
it, though.
Fraser get knocked down.
I love it.
Just one more.
Oh, this whole broad goes down, doesn't she?
Oh, she fucking the hat removal ceremony has begun.
Look how wobbly she gets when she falls.
Hey,
oh, it's classic.
He's assaulting Phil Donahue.
Let's look at the puff of hair and the fall. Here it comes.
Wait.
You guys are not right. All right, let me...
Look at the wheel.
You're not right.
Oh, God. Funniest internet clip ever. Oh, shit.
It's the way the body goes down. It's so... it's so wrong.
Clumsy. She turns sideways. Her arm goes out, but it can't support her.
Oh, does she go down?
We have to leave, unfortunately. All right.
I know. I can't watch that without
I would hate to watch that with like fucking executives in the room. 'Cause I would laugh all the way through. I would have to blurt out something about hat removal because she didn't know. She didn't mind her manners and remove her hat.
I like how Jimmy put it as the hat removal ceremony
has begun.
It's a whole ceremony that ends with her clumsily falling to the floor as her walker wheel spins.
It's a sign of respect for the elderly when you remove their hat quickly with a fist. She should have put it on tighter.
Everyone's asking where we can find the video. What's the search on that?
I don't know till I see it again.
Old lady mugged.
Old lady mugged on YouTube?
That fucking walker wheel is like James Caan's tire in Misery when he goes off the road. It's just after tragedy, the wheel is just kind of still spinning.
The wheel thinks it's supposed to keep going. It
Right.
doesn't expect its owner to be fucking collapsed by a fist on the linoleum.
Laid out by a giant mitt.
Well, it's so funny watching Gary Busey get fucking knocked down.
I love it. Just watch. Tim C. from Cleveland. I think it's hilarious that you guys find that clip funny, but when it first happened, you wanted to have a race war. Yeah, they changed their,
the
their
hair,
whole take on
that hair tufting going is just, it gets me every time.
What's wrong, Rich? You're not laughing along with the guys today. You all right?
I was fucking laughing.
What's the matter?
I'm offended by that video.
Why?
Because that happened to my grandmother.
It did
So
not.
they broke in the house and tied her up and kicked my dog.
She should have had a gun.
Wait,
dummy.
They kicked what?
They tied her up to the chair, smacked her around.
And then what happened?
I came.
That didn't happen to your grandmother.
Yes, it did.
What happened?
I just told you, fucking dummy.
No, we didn't hear the last
Tied
part.
her up what?
Tied her up and then what?
Went
Smacked her around and robbed the fucking house.
Oh, Rob.
I want the rent.
Did she have a hat on?
Knocked her teeth out. False teeth.
No, they didn't.
Teeth removal ceremony.
False teeth, yeah.
Yeah, but
Knocked her false teeth out of her head. How does the mugger not just start laughing when that happens?
Yeah, that's not that big. That's not that big of a
Chop on the
deal,
floor.
though.
You come home and see your grandmother tied to the chair
Yeah, but
with no
false
teeth,
teeth
in her
falling
mouth.
out. That's whatever. You could
That's
glue.
true.
You could glue them right back on.
They punched her teeth out?
And then what happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
They just kept chopping.
Yeah, that's what Dan said.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
That's all right. He wasn't on mic. It's your joke
Why are
now.
you giving me the evil look?
I'm not. I thought we were talking. I was going to answer what happened. They robbed her and they left the house and kicked my little dog.
They kicked your dog?
Frisky. They kicked Frisky.
Did they kill it?
Did they really? How could they not?
Did they kill it?
Huh?
Did they kill it?
No, but they kicked it very
Opie
hard.
still holds that record.
They gave Frisky a boot.
Yeah, good.
What kind of dog was Frisky? Huh? What kind of dog besides not a protected
Let me
one?
hear. Let me think. A Jewish grandmother. It was a fucking poodle.
No, it wasn't a fucking poodle.
No, sorry.
It was half a... I don't know. It just had
Joodle.
It was a boot-dented dog.
It was awful.
Joodle.
It's a Jew's poodle.
Now we got it.
Yes, of course.
Thanks for explaining it. Now it's funny.
I had to actually work it through my own head.
Joodle. Oh, because my black neighbor had one. He had a noodle.
I had one. It was a droodle.
Why?
Right?
Why? You should have
High fly ball.
Here's that joke.
Way back, it may be playable.
Yeah.
Back in a play. It's gone. A home run.
Yeah, Ross.
Oh, he caught it. He caught it at the wall.
Oh.
I thought sure he was unable to reach it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. And then an update on the remove your hat guy.
Yep. Remember the remove your hat gentleman?
It's legendary on this show. What's the story? You got a 100-year-old woman, or she was about 98, 99 at the time?
I think she was like 101 or something like that. It was ridiculous.
I think she's 101 now.
Really? How old a bitch was
I don't
she?
know. Let's find out. But
How old would that been?
well, she was owed.
Yeah.
And if you go to YouTube, Opie and Anthony Remove Your Hat is a video that does very, very well.
Just goddamn hysterical.
That will somehow haunt us.
Yes, of course.
So she's getting out of an elevator, and there's a gentleman.
A gentleman, yes. As she gets out of the elevator, and she has a walker. And apparently they have a little chit-chat.
Yes.
And he belts her on the side of the head and knocks her over.
Well, what it was a trivia contest, and she answered the question wrong. First prize was gumballs. Second prize was a shattered jaw, and with fucking chicken grease on it, and your fucking wallet stolen.
The worst part is where he just holds her like her chin and gives her 2-3 good pops to the face.
Yeah, wham, wham, and then she
then the
just
knockdown
goes down.
shot.
The knockdown when her hair goes flying.
Yeah,
that shock of white hair.
Oh, Jesus! And down goes the old lady.
Peter Graves hits the ground.
Yeah,
Peter. You ever seen a grown man naked?
But this guy fucked with three women. This broad who was close to 100 at the time. Another one that was, I think, in her 80s, and then another one that was a bit younger. But
all troublemakers in the neighborhood.
Of course.
I don't know who said it yesterday. It might have
Wearing
been
hats.
It might have been Anthony, but it just shows you how bad our legal system is, because finally,
this was 2007.
2 years ago, this happened, and finally yesterday they sentenced this animal to 75 years in prison.
Don't forget they didn't catch him for a while though.
Well, for a couple weeks.
Yeah, it was no time. And 2 years it took.
2 years they couldn't figure out that this guy was guilty, especially with the videotape they had.
2 years of taxpayers' money, and I'm sure his motherfucking defense attorney trying to say it was the drugs or the upbringing or racism or whatever the fuck it was. He's bashing old ladies in the face. How about you have a speedy trial and put this guy behind bars for... Yeah, 75 years is pretty good.
How did they catch him? Because that video is, honestly, you can't see his face in the video. How did they get this guy?
Oh, my God, denture cream on his knuckles. They just found...
Surprised you didn't say denture cream on her knuckles.
Yes, I know. I always do that. What is wrong with it? I'm so eager to get it out.
Boy.
Oh. I don't know how they caught him, but
joke dyslexia.
But the headline is he's finally going away for like 75 for the rest of his life, and it took 2 years, which
unless he gets out, some politician will probably be like, oh well, let him out.